Hey, hi everyone. This is Sushil from Axiom. The agenda behind today's live session is how we can establish or integrate rather payment gateways on e-commerce applications. As you know, nowadays e-commerce applications become a important uh, important type of applications because remotely means like there is no physical territory required to have any commerce by using www route worldwide. Any buyer can log into any web applications and buy and sell the services throughout the globe. Obviously, in such situations, virtual payment, online payment plays a very vital role. So, as a web user, as an e-commerce user, we'll be needing a secure uh, payment gateways, online transactions, so that just like our banks, which will uh, owe the responsibility of transactions in the similar manner, whatever stuffs we buy from the e-commerce, right? We should there has to be the authorized way to pay, and even you can claim the refund also, right? There are various ways to pay online, but by the way of integrating payment gateways, we are following that all. Even buyer is following that all the protocols what is set for uh, like having the virtual payments, accepting virtual payments over there. It will be governed and it will be they have to obey all the all the laws of a banks over there, right? Merchant banks. So let us go for more discussions and explorations related to various payment gateways available, how we can perform e-commerce, means like buying and selling of products and other services, and we can pay online. For that reason, whenever you are dealing with the app and web, how we can integrate the payment gateways, how we can test the services, what are the various policies involved, that all is a discussion for today's sessions. Certainly you will enjoy this session, right? So focus and agenda is how we can perform, how we can integrate virtual payment gateways to our commercial e-commerce applications. Over to Tim Axiom.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Hope my screen will visible to you very soon. I hope you all can see my screen right now, and it's visible to you all. So let's start with the agenda. Today's agenda is that integrating the payment gateways for e-commerce applications. So now we'll discuss some contents what is payment gateway, how to integrate payment gateways, and the various types of payment gateways, terms which we are related to payment gateways, and the payment process, how it's working of payment gateway, and I will discuss with the flow of payment process also. In that I will discuss about the what is SSL for the security purpose, and the various types of credit cards, which type of credit cards we can use for the payment gateways, and we'll discuss about the what are the various advantages and the disadvantages of payment gateway, and in that we'll discuss with the features of payment gateways as well. Okay, so firstly, we'll discuss about what is payment gateway. So payment gateway is a platform that allows any online business. So you can see in any e-commerce application where the payment gateway is integrated for the payment purpose for the digital business, to accept the payments. So it can offer payment options like a card, debit cards, credit cards, or digital wallets, UPI, and more. So now these online businesses are known as the merchants, merchant accounts for the businesses. So they can like arrange from the e-commerce industries to any SaaS business like the software as a service businesses. So like the payment gateway ensures the safe transfer of the payment details to the acquiring bank, like which type of like payment gateways you are using. So that's very methods. So like cash free payments offer you best payment gateway in India at the lowest payment gateway charges, because there are in the industry like there are so many payment gateways are available like PayPal, Stripe, and all the things. But like we are referring the cash free because like payments they are offering, it's like almost a zero cost, and they are not charging anything to like use for the like payment gateway. They are providing the like test environments as well, so we can test payment gateway, then we can integrate the things. So like we'll discuss about how to integrate the payment gateway. So like the first and like very simple the step is like we have to just choose a payment gateway. The first step is to just select the gateway like which the payment gateway that aligns with your like business needs, like almost like all the like e-commerce application using the payment gateway, because they don't want like go with the like cash, and like they are doing the business digitally, so they are just expanding their like business through global for the like digitally payments need to be done there. So like for that like we have to just simply like find a more complete guide choosing a payment gateways, like but in general ways like you should consider factors such as like transaction fees, types of accepted payment, and the security measure and the compatibility and with e-commerce platform when deciding which payments gateway provider to work with. So that's depend upon us only, because like if we choose the like different payment gateways and we don't know about where that payment gateway, so obviously it will trouble to your like applications for the same. So like for that reason like we have to choose like good payment gateway platform, so it will beneficiary to like all the consumer, because we have to like think about the consumer point of view as well. So like after that we have to just set up a merchant account, like there we have to give the business details. So it's depending on the payment gateway, like which payment gateway you are using, and you might need to like set up a merchant account, like or you might like not some like a payment gateways provider such as like a Stripe combined merchant account functionality in tandem like with the payment gateway, like offering the comprehensive payment support with the seamless setup. Like we have to set up the merchant account first, and then we have to go with the like next steps, that is obtain API keys, like the artificial programming interface, like that keys provide you the like some server interaction a server interaction websites we can say. So after setting up your account with the like merchant account for the payment gateway, so we will typically like need to obtain the API keys, which are like Unix identifiers used to connect on like online businesses, website or applications. So to the payment gateway services, they are the part of the system like that allows secure communication between the like businesses platform and the like payment gateways. Like this API like programming interface keys like will allow your business and websites to interact with the gateway servers, payment gateway. So we have to just obtain the API keys, and like the next thing is integrate the payment gateway into your website, like how we can integrate the payment gateway into our application or business. So this can be like these steps can be like very significantly depend on the payment gateway and your website platform, the application such as like some e-commerce platform as we are seeing like such as Shopify or WooCommerce like offers a plugin extension that make integration straightforward. So we'll like avoid such kind of things like we are not we are facing the issues. So in that case like we'll go with the Shopify or like WooCommerce. They are like offering the plugins and extension and that makes integration straightforward, without any disturbance. So otherwise, you might need to manually add the code to your website, and you have to just integrate the gateways manually. So for this, all the to avoid all the issues, we can go with the Shopify or WooCommerce type of platforms. So Stripes our APIs are very developer friendly and easy to implement. So we can go with the Stripes also. And after the this all the setup, we have to just test the payment gateway, because we are going live. So obviously it will not happen any such kind of compliances and fraud scenario. So in that case, we have to just test the payment gateway after releasing into the public. So before going to live, as said, test the payment gateway, because most payment gateways offer a sandbox. Sandbox is, it means virtual environment. So you will get, or testing environment, we can say, where you can make test purchase to ensure everything is working correctly. You can buy some products and you can check with that the payment is happening or not, and the payment process is going right away or not. So that type of things we have to check with that. Then we have to go live, because once you have tested the payment gateway and everything is working as expected, so you can go live. You can go live, it means you can release your product into the public, so they can use, and they can take the experience, because the customer experience is most important for e-commerce application, as they are doing the virtual payment. So they can able to buy the product, and they can able to do the online payment through payment gateway. So that will be the main feature of this application. So at this point, customer should able to make a purchase and payment on your website, because they want everything need to be done by digitally only. So we have to give them the platform. So remember to ensure the security of customers' data throughout this process is very major role, because they are providing the data on your trust. So you have to also maintain that trust, and faith is more important in the your business, as you are doing the digitally. So always use a secured and encrypted connections, and comply with the payment card, because the payment card industry, that is PCI, and data security standard, that is DSS, is required for this all the things. And if you are handling the credit card information, so it's a major role to secure the data, because it can't be avoid, it can't be go with the limit crossed, and the we have to set up the limit for this all the things. So we have to maintain all the things before going to live. So remember that you have to ensure the security of your customers data. So we'll discuss now on the types of payment gateways. So there are so many types, hosted payment gateways, API payment gateways, and so many things. So we'll discuss on this. So first thing is hosted payment gateway. So for this, we have to just click on the product, which your product we want to buy. So we have to just click on the product to purchase the item. After that, we have to just redirect to the payment gateway side. So there we have to give the payment information or customer information, and it's obviously a hosted gateway handled by the processing, because that uh, process will information will be shared with the a bank, so they can do the needful for this. And it will redirect to customer, customer is redirect to the original site once payment will be done. So, and this is the hosted payment gateway, which hosted by the gateway sites. And there will be the API hosted offsite payment gateways. So let's talk on the offsite payment gateway. The same process we have to follow, because as we are dealing with the e-commerce application, so first of all we just have to click on the buy button and purchase the item, and then that API will pay that customize checkout, ask for the payment information. So that registration information and the enrollments information, it will redirect to the customize, so we can customize from there also, and it will redirect it to like a payment process. So you can do the like payment through that site only, and it will redirect to the customer receive, and you will get the thank you message like your order has been successfully placed, like that. And this is the next, that is self-hosted on-site payment gateways. So what is on-site payment gateway? So let's discuss on this, like as we are dealing with the e-commerce, so we have to just follow the same like scenario in all the payment gateways. But typically like it will go to like merchant website, because like on-site self-hosted, it means like merchant decided which platform they have to use. So in that case, merchant have to register their business on their payment gateway. So merchant website asks for the payment information first, and then it will redirect to like gateway process payment on site, and the same kind of things it will happen. Like you will get the like message, thank you message, like your payment has been successfully. This is the local bank integration payment gateways. Like a bank payment gateway, it means you have to like use the debit card and credit card, or you can like use the UPI also. So for this reason, you have to like check with the bank site to enter the payment information. You have to integrate the like bank credit card and debit card information you have to give there. So like customers, again the customer need to click on the buy, and it will redirect to the bank side. So you will get some information related to that bank also, and you have to give the like IFSC code, like bank account number. So these kind of things also you have to give in the like net banking, we can say, and bank will handle that payment process, because like it's integration from the local banks. So bank will be responsible for this process, and if any like things happen from the bank end, so then they will take care of that things, and they will clear your transactions. Again like from the bank also you will get the same message, like customer is redirected to your back, that is your main site, it will redirect, and like you can continue with the more shopping. So there are obviously so many terms which will related to payment gateway, so we have to follow the terms as well. So first will be the aggregators. So what is aggregators? Aggregators, it means like brings various type of payments like more at one place to accept and make online payment. So like this kind of aggregators, like you will need to make the technical tie-ups like and integrates them all to offer them with checkout, so that the customer can make the payment with their required chosen option. Because sometimes like customer will decide it, like which payment gateway or which payment option they have to prepare. Like sometimes people are not carrying the debit card and credit card, so in that case people are just using the net banking or like a UPI transaction or wallet, because that wallet they can like redirect to their wallet app, like Paytm and like phone pay also they can use. And obviously there will be the like terms from the issuing bank also, because these transactions going through banks. So the customer's bank, in which customer has the bank account and using its net banking, or the bank that has issued the customer credit card. Basically when the payment is made, the amount is being deducted from that account. Or if the credit card is issued through that bank, so they provides consumer with the credit card statement, offer consumer credit. So like they are checking with the eligibility, as they are like eligible with the credit card or not. So as per that they are redirecting to the next page for the payment. Obviously there will be the like authorization required, as they are doing the virtual things, and they are doing digitally. So checking if that customer has enough balance in his account or not, because sometimes like people is having the like insufficient fund, and because of that reason the like payment get failed, and they are like hesitate, like how I can solve this. So for that reason, like the authorization from the bank need to be there. So an authorization is either approved or declined by the issuing bank. So bank will decide, because bank will have the rights to check the customer's balance account. So they will do the like authorization acceptance to consumer. There will be the authentication, like bank undergoes the authentication to validate the identity of the making the online payment, because while opening the like account in the bank, bank is taking the consumer data, so they have all the rights to validate the identities because they already have the original data of the consumer. So bank is providing the cards to customers, so card number, expiry, and the one-time password. Obviously, like the P password will be there, so they can that also, and are authenticated before the payment goes through. The same needs to be entered while processing the online payment. So they have to just go with the authentication first. Obviously, there will be the like cross verify the things, and once cross verified the things, they will redirect it to the transaction page. So what is transaction? So obviously each payment made at the checkout of the payment gateway is known as the transaction, because like they are providing the unique id, like uid they are providing, like we have the uid for the Aadhaar card, so they are providing the uid for the transaction, so that make sure that transaction id should not be repeat at any case. So it carries a unique id known as the transaction id or the payment id. So by using with that transaction id, we can verify like that ID should be matches to consumers payments transaction or not. So by this way also we can do that process. Obviously there will be the like maintenance cost involved, because they all are providing us like digitally, so and they don't have to go anywhere else for this process. So they are just maintaining the things virtually, so obviously they will charge the maintenance cost. A fee charged by the payment gateway as a service cost is termed as the maintenance cost. So they are maintaining their platforms to charge the maintenance cost from the consumer, and they are providing the best services to every consumer. So we just want to know about the payment process, because as we are going from the payment gateway, so we just want to like clarify the things very simply way. That is, customer need to go to online store. It means they can use any e-commerce application, and they have to just purchase anything like any product, and they have to just click on the buy button, so it will redirect to the payment gateway. So in the payment gateway they will get like all type of services, like they have to just give the enter the data. Like firstly they have to give the payment information, so they will redirect to their banks and they will verify from the bank, and by this way the merchant will get the like verified transactions and they will get the verified orders. So after getting the verified orders they can like provide the services to consumer. So the working of a payment gateway, we need to like know about these things. So we'll discuss about the working of payment gateways. So firstly, customer like pays via phone or like a website, so they have to just log in with that application, and like make sure the payment details like security is sent via payment gateway. So need to take care of the payment gateways as well, and it will redirect to the merchant account process payment details, and they will get a notification from the customer like that payment has been successful or has been declined, and the funds selected to merchants, that will be the minus from the their fees. Example, PayPal, Stripe, and Authorized.net, Secure Pay, and Amazon Pay doing the like payment gateway so process. So we have to just know about these things, and there will be the like flow of payment process. So I just like comment on the customer to merchant bank account. So obviously it's happening through internet, and like they are providing the merchant bank platform. So with the reference of that, they can do the uh, process for the payment. So obviously customer redirected to the business, that is merchant business application, and it will redirect to the payment gateway page. So like customer can do the business from there, and they can exchange the services through money. So they have to just give them their card details or like the bank information to like that payment gateway, so they can do the needful for the services. So obviously there is, we have to maintain the security of the data of customers. So we need to like make sure our application should be encrypted by the security socket layer. Security socket layers like provides security to the data that is transferred between the web browser and server. So SSL, that is security socket layer, encrypts the link between a web server and the browser, which ensure that all the data passed between them remain private and free from the attack. Because sometimes the like merchant are not like applying the SSL because of some plans and some to avoid that security, but like in that case we have to take care of the security because we are taking the data from the consumer, and that need to be like encrypted by the SSL. So we have to take care for this because through the customer only we can do in the business. So security socket layer use the HTTP protocols, so they will provide the security to the data whichever transaction is like going through the web browser and the server. They are interacting through the like secured connections. So we can like feel free to share the data with the that application, e-commerce applications. So obviously we are like using the credit cards and debit cards, but like people are using the credit cards while like purchasing something from the uh, applications, because e-commerce application tie up with the bank and they are just giving the compensation and like rewards. If we are doing the like credit cards through payments, so they are giving us the discount like 10 to 20% off on any particular product. So people are buying the mobiles and the laptops through using the credit cards. But like there will be the like some types of credit cards, so that we know like cashback credit cards as just discussed. Like people are using the cashback credit cards. It means like while purchasing any product, like they are giving the criteria only Axis or ICICI bank cards need to be there. So at that time we have to use that particular credit cards. So that is called cashback credit cards. There will be the like travel credit cards. Some people are like doing the international traveling, so they have their like a travel credit card. So while buying anything, they can use that credit cards also. There will be the like business credit cards. For the businessmen, they are getting like overdraft facilities, so they will get like a business credit card. So they can use the business credit cards for purchasing anything. There will be like student credit cards, as like they don't have that much limit, so they are just particularly giving the student credit card, so they can buy under like 10,000 or 5,000 rupees, and they can like do the transaction. There will be the like secured credit card, as just discussed the SSL security socket layer. So they are giving the security like secured credit cards, so we can do the business by that also. And co-branded credit cards, and they are just tie up with some brands, like we are just going with the some shopping, so they are just they tie up with that particular things only. So at that place only we can use that credit cards. Store credit cards is the same, like if we are going particular like shopping malls, so they can like use that store credit card, so they can do the business from there only. And there is shopping credit cards, so we can use in the malls, so we can use the shopping credit cards. So there are so many like different types of credit cards are there while doing the payment through payment gateway. Obviously there will be the like some advantages and some disadvantages will be there, because it can be show the like what is the uh, feedback from the consumer. So this is the like advantages and disadvantages of payment gateway. So we just want to like discuss about the advantages first, because we are just growing with the digitally. So we just want to like do the business from the payment gateway only. So the first thing is easily integrated by the like development point of view. We can do that process easily, and we can secure and user friendly make that to like give the various user friendly interface to consumer, because we just want to like know from the user end feedback. and there will be the like variety of payment option. As I said, like we can use like credit cards, UPI, wallets, or like so many things we can use, or we can go with the net banking as well. But we just want to know aware about the disadvantages of payment gateway for the same, because it's expensive. Because whenever like you are using the credit card, so bank is already charging some charges on that, and we are just thinking about the discount, and we are just entering the data and using the credit cards, but the bank is recovering that through credit cards. So we just want to aware about these things. Almost obviously that will be the same transaction will be happen there, and we need like required own PCI compliance, because they make sure they can't be like share your data with any other platform, so need to be take care of that also. And because people are sharing some links and you are just doing the payment, just clicking on that link, because we have to know aware about all the things, they are valid or not, so need to be checked with that. And compatibility issues will be there, so we have to check with that also. So we just want to discuss on the features of payment gateway. So built-in analysis, like a direct payment link, value-added payment solution. There are so many features to discuss on, like generate the reports and analyze your sales, like performance to gain insight, like how to improve your business. That would need to be like discussed for the features. And we can like generate the direct payment link also. We can share that links to customers, so they can make feel free to like make that transaction easily. And there will be the like value added payment solution also, like we can add more functions to e-commerce site, from online booking for hotels, electronics voucher, to payments via like QR code and more. We can use any platform or options to do the payments. There are so many features as we discussed for the multi-payment method, multi-channel processing, multi-language options, multi-currency processing, fraud management system, and the responsive mobile interface. So there are so many features to like have the thoughts on, but like we just want to know aware about this all the things. So we have to just go with the payment process method, like what is payment process method, that we need to know, so we can take the benefit of all the features of this, and we can go with the like smooth transaction of the payment gateway. So like we have to preferring the credit cards, internet banking, and cash payments. But like if we are going with the multi-channel processing, so that acceptance payment will be seamless on the different channels, either online on mobile device, like a mail to order by call center. So we can like choose any languages while doing the transactions, and we can select our currency also as per the country, and we can avoid the fraud through fraud management system. Like we can monitor incoming payments and the detected fraudulent transaction to keep your business safe. And we can use this interface from the mobile or from the desktop as well, as they are providing the responsive mobile interface. So we can use both the things. Thank you very much from my side. And like as we discussed for the payment gateway integration, so my team member will be like guide you how to do the payment integration for the e-commerce application. So I just want to like hand over this presentation to Sandeep. So Sandeep will be like demonstrate you how to do the integration of payment gateways. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everyone. So, let's talk about the payment gateway, how we can integrate it, and we are also going to test the API. So, let me demo the my application first. So, how we can do the payment by in our own website. So, you can see it's in localhost. So, let's take it on the internet. So it is now on internet. As you say, HTTP. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I did not share the screen. Let me share my screen first. So here it is. Hope my screen is visible to all of you. So as we are integrating the payment gateway, so we are firstly testing it in our own local system. So for implementing that, we are using XAMPP server and PHP script for the server side scripting, and HTML for the front end. So this is our landing page for the our demonstration of project where we have integrated the payment gateway. So it is in local, so we require online system. So let's take it on the online. So it is now, it is in online, means it is on the internet. Previously it was on the local system, now it is on the internet. So how we can do that? By using the NGRock. So I will explain you how NGRock will work. So let's do the demonstration first. Then after that we will do the API testing. Then how we have integrated the API in this demonstration or in this application. So let's get started. So for that we have to register first. If you don't have, if you don't log in or you don't register, so let's register first. So first name, let's enter as a last name. Let's do the mobile number, any mobile number. Now email, Ajay@gmail.com. Then let's enter address. And choose a password. Then register. After registering, you have to log in. So your first name will be your username. Then password. Remember me, and then submit. So here you are in the e-commerce site, and we have to order something. Then you can go on the payment side. So let's do that. So here, so I am ordering the page in a 2 quantity, and total is a 640. I have to do the payment of 640. Let's check out. After doing checkout, we have to confirm the details, that this is our detail. Yeah, right. The customer ID is this, and the order ID is this, and then order amount here it is. So let's pay. After clicking pay, we will redirect to the cash fee payment gateway. So here we have to confirm the detail, proceed to payment. So here multiple payment things is available, that is card, net banking, and wallet. So let's do by using a net banking. So let's create the, so here we have to stimulate, because we are in a testing mode, so we are not doing the actual payment. So that's why we have to stimulate the success things, or we can also simulate the failure things. So let's do the success, that we have successfully did the registration. There's some error has occurred. Okay. So we have successfully done the payment. Okay. So let's see how it will work, API testing, and how we can integrate the API in our project. So the API testing part will be explained by the Sahil Rangali. He will explain you. So yes, Sahil Rangali, please share your screen and let's do the API testing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm audible. I'm sharing the screen first. Okay. So you all having my screen on the presentation. So first we will go for the testing report for the API test. Hope my screen is visible to all. So let's see here on the first row. There is a API name and local, and there is some link is there. So that we call as endpoint of API, also URL. So I have the https:/sandbox.cashfree.com/pg.orders. Means that sandbox is the virtual interface for this testing tool, which gives the environment for the testing purpose, and we are using API of cache free. So we had that .com is here, sandbox.cashfree.com. This is the URL from there, and then /pg /orders. This is the endpoints for that URL, and then which type of API testing we are doing here. So we have the API method is post. Just we are posting the data, means we are creating the data here, and there is format is also. So you can see here input parameters in the format. This is the example payload. In that we have to write some details in the body part. After that I will go with the practical also. So you can see here which type of details we have to fill in the body format. First, there's a custom details. In that we had a customer ID, just like we can see here 711288812234. This is the ID of customer. Then the email ID of that customer and the phone number of customer. Whichever customer is being an ordering, so that he has to fill this detail in here. And then the order meta will be the URL and return URL we have to enter here. Means that webbook.site URL is already given on the cashfree.com documentation, API documentation, and the return URL we have to enter here. For that, previously Sandeep sir is talk about the ngrok, so he will demonstrate. So that ngrok will give you the live server link. So that return URL we have to enter here, and there is a payment methods. Which type of payment method we have to do, like cash on cash, debit card, credit card, cash, payment card, net banking, UPI, and app and bank transfer. So many, and then there's some details we have to enter here, like order ID, the ID of that order, the amount of that order, and the currency in which type your currency we have to set. So we are setting here the INR for the Indian currency. So this field is for the inputting the parameters in the body, and the headers will be empty here. But in the when we go with the postman, so there is a headers for the we have to add the credential for that cashfree.com. So we had an ID of and the secret key we have to enter there. So for that I will explain. And then there is a output parameters whichever data enter in here. So expected result will be here, like actual result which we will get after the hitting button on the. So give you the CF order ID created at which time, which date, and with the location it will give you. It creates the customer ID which we enter here. We didn't added the name here, so it will showing the null. Just we added the email of that particular customer ID, email of customer, and the phone number of customer, and we don't added their UID also, so it will showing the null. And then further that entity it's showing the order, then order amount is 2.00, the type of currency is order INR, and then expiry time of that order is also given there, like 2024 to at the time also you can see here. And after that there is the ID of that order which we mentioned after in the input parameters, like here test -1236. So for that order ID is created it like test 1236, and this URLs for the returning where whenever I have to return that data, and payment methods which we already inserted in the body, and some description like points, order note, split, status, tags, tokens. Token will be used for the payment method, and there is a payment link also here given. That links and that token will be used for the authentication when the payment is going to execute. So this is the part from the creating order, and how can we get the order which already existed. Means we had the already created order in the first page, so we'll go for the getting the data of that order. So for that we have the same URL, like API name, and the URL is sandbox.cashfree.com pg and orders. There's the same URL here, but we have to change the API method to get. Means get is a type to taking the existent value of data from backend also by using APIs. We know the CRUD operation like create, read, delete, and update. So for that we are already created by using post method and getting the data from the get. Here there is a URL. Means that URL is we can say that the endpoint of our API or URL whichever we want to execute. But here I only given the default URL, but in that URL I am added the ID of that order, like you can see here. After order slash test -1236 means the particular ID of particular order ID of a particular product is mentioned here. So that particular order will be shown, and the particular data of that order will be shown here. So I requested in the body like action is submit. You can add any button also here by clicking there, and after that the response will be given here, like it's giving me all the data of that particular order. Means the CF order ID, created ad, the details, ID of customer, name, email, and phone number of that customer, the orders, amount of order, currency, which currency they are using, the expiry time of that order also, and the order ID, which is I mentioned here test 1234. You can see here this is the same detail of that order ID, and the so on, and is giving the return URL also. NGROC means is giving the online server link which give you your app as a local tool on the server, and notify URL and the payment method which is we added here. And we'll just go on the down. Okay, wait, yeah. Yeah, you can say you have the session means the payment session ID. You can see here that session ID is used for this payment process when we going for the payment process by using payment gateway. So that ID which is generated here after that the data, that session, and the random numbers of which is for the security purpose, it will use for the authentication in the payment method. So that ID, that payment session ID will be used in the after by time of payments. And there is some payments endpoints also slash payments for that particular ID, product ID, and that refunds also when we want to refund. So that will also useful and we can use. And that settlement also when sometimes we had order something and we got the payment also, but after that we want to cancel that order. So that time that endpoints will be used for the settlements and refunds. to get the money back to your account. Okay, so this is the documentation of APIs, create order and get order. So we will go for the cashfree.com. Where is the actual API documentation, which is given by cashfreepayments.com. There's a documentation, and this is the official website. You can go and search it out. For that, you can see here there's a create order is giving, and that API is given by that website only. So in the left side navigation, you can see create order and get order. So we have to click on the create order, and there is some description for the order. An order is an entity which has amount and currency associated with it. It's something for the which you want to collect payment for. For that, cash free from your backend to get. For getting that data by using API, so it is giving the variables like payment session ID and payment session ID, which is used to create transaction for the order. And for that, we are using that URL. Previously, I said that the URL of which is the endpoint of our API testing. So this is the sandbox/test. We are in the test environment. So for that test purpose, it is giving the sandbox.cashfree.com/pg/orders. It is given by the cashfree.com API test API documentation. This is the URL, and after that, you can see here the params of the body is given like which we want to request to the testing or API. So first, we have to fill that details here, like order ID. It's order identifier present in your system. Means in that format, we can create variables. You can say that variables, and in that we can use underscore and hyphen only. It is already clear here. So you have to just click here, and it will give you the example value like here. Just click it out, and if we click it on here, that will be shown in the bold format, and that time only that your ID is added to the request body also. Wait a minute, I will just show you. Okay, let's see here in the body there's an object, and order ID hyphen to your order ID is added here, which is I selected here, that is added to that request body. Means the cashfree.com is giving a actual interface of testing tool. Okay, and then we have to enter the. Okay, so after that, there's a second variable also, order amount. There is a required is option is there, means we have to fill it is the necessary of that required option. So just click it on that amount, and it will give the example value 10.15. So that is added here, like the type of currency, order currency we added here. This field is added here, and then customer details we have to add here. For that, we have to click here, and customer ID, which is giving a random test value, use example value. Just select here, and click the email of that customer and the mobile number also. Okay, so this detail is filled from the request section, and in the bottom of the you will see the response of which response we will get, and that those data is added here. And you can see the header section. I already told about the header. We have to add the credential for the your website, like ID of cashfree.com and secret key of that cashfree.com. We have to add it here, and then just click on the try it, and we will see it's saying that order with same ID is already present. Because I have the already that particular data, so I will just here and change the order ID. Yeah. Okay. See, let's see here. It's showing the green dot as a 200 and right, and my response is taking like the CF order ID is generated, that created at the time is showing here, the ID, name, email, phone number, whichever I added here, all that things is showing in the response section. But I just changed here the order ID because it is already existed, so I have to change that. And after that, it's showing the orders also. For the amount is same here, the type of currency is here, that expiry time, and the ID. You can see here I changed that order ID with the your hyphen order hyphen ID to IR and all that things. So in that it is working properly. So we'll go for the Postman. And in that Postman, it is a testing tool where I already tested that APIs. So we have to here add the URL of that testing API, which I am using that sandbox.cashfree.com PG orders. This is the URL format, and this is the details which will I will request to the server for the adding and creating that order. So I will just hit and change that to order ID, and amount will be 25. Okay, and the currency will be INR. So this is the data which is at field here. So I have to just click on the send button. Let's see here. What we have to add, we have to select the method of API testing. Like from here, just click on the post method, the URL of which URL you are working on, and sending the data for the API to server. The data which we added here, you have to add here, like the I'm only updated the order ID, order amount, and order currency. That all fields will be given by the cashfree.com API documentation. And after that, when I click on the when I click on the send button, so it will generate the another data which is showing in the bottom of here. I'll just scroll up. Hope my screen is visible to you all. So you can see here all the data is created and the order is generated with this new updated value is 25.00 answer, and the order ID is also updated like test-1237. With this payment link, payment URL, refund URL, and settlement URL is generated with this order token, which is used for the authentication at the time of payment method. It is for the creating the order or posting the order, and we'll go for the get order. For that, we have to add this order ID into this URL, means the endpoint of that URL. So I have the ID of that order is like test-123 and 7, the particular ID of that product, and you have to just go here and select the type of that method is get. We are getting the data and existing data we have to show get. Then we have to click on the send button. Similar, that it is not refreshed, but it is showing the actual data because I have already used that ID of that 1237, which is already showing here, and strategy is 200. Okay, means we are on the track of API testing. We are done with this API testing, and here the payment session ID is generated. I already told about that ID will be used for the payment purpose. That by using that variable of that ID, it use the payment process, and that further part will be explained by Sandeep sir. So thank you, and thank you very much. Over to you, Sandeep sir.
Yeah, thank you, Vasanke. I'm sharing my screen now. Yeah, now just we want to give more demo to better understanding for the payment gateway. So let's do that. So here, as I already log in, so I am going to log in. So here, so as Swapnil, Sahil have explained you all that how the payment gateway will work. So as with the help of API, he is creating the order, and getting the order details. So on the dashboard of Caspi, you can also see here orders. So which order is generated, all order are present here. You can see all the order, which order is created by using API. So here, by using this, and which payment is done. So you see the status is success. So and here settlement is for if you are working with some vendor and you are taking some products from them and selling from your website, then you have to do the settlements of money. So that's why the things is here, like vendor or standard. So payment link, if you want to take a payment by using a single link, so you have to generate from here, or you can generate by using the API also. So that order will be created here, and when you share the link, then when user will click the link, then they automatically redirect to the payment gateway and they can do the payment. So there, as you can see here, multiple things. So this app is new. So by using application, you can also do the payment. Other application like PayPal, Stripe, like that. So this is a demo. So we are not going to do with the demo. We are going with the payment gateway. For that, performing the payment gateway, we have to create the API key. As Sahil told you, how we can create the API key. So as we are in testing mode, so we are just going to test the APIs. We are not going to do the actual payment. It's similar like a actual payment, but not an actual payment. So let's understand how it is going to work. So Casify give you a Cash-free give you a playground where you can test your API, or you can understand how it works. So see, we are in sandbox environment, not in actual environment. So we have to give your ID and test secret key. So API version, and we are using the sandbox. So for that, the API URL. Next. For that, we have to do the initialize the software development key. As we are using the PHP, so Caspi provided us the PHP software development kit. So by using this, we can implement the payment gateway. So I will tell you right now how we are going to install that. So by using we are in a environment of sandbox. So here it is a source of that SDK. So it is just an environment for testing the things. So let's create order. We are going to do the payment method by using the UPI, the debit card and credit card. So many things is available here. Let's try now. So order ID is created, as Sahil told you. We have already tested the things, API things. The session ID also is created here. You can see here. So when we click next, the payment things will appear. So we are in a sandbox. So we can see integration of Cashby SDK, where the that integrated. So see, it is by integrated by using the link, but we are going to the install that things. Okay, let me increase it. I hope now it is visible. So you can see this is the integration of cash fee software development kit. Now we have to initialize the cash fee variable. So here we have initialized cash fee variables, cash fee, and here is that class. Here it is. We are in a sandbox mode, not in a production mode. Now when we click the pay now, so JavaScript will call, and by using this session ID, we are going to redirect to the payment gateway. So you can see here, I will show you in my code. See, here it is a pay now button. And when we are using the JavaScript, so when we click pay now, then the session ID will be sent or triggered, okay, by using that cash fee variable, and we are passing that payment session, and then it will automatically redirect to the payment gateway, and we had to perform the payment, and then we will automatically redirect to our website which we have provided. So let's do this from the start. Let's see from the start. For the login process, we have used PHP server for the login. So simply we are using the username, password, and then we are submitting. Then we are going to our landing page. In landing page, here our landing page, we are going to click order now. So see, order now. So there is a add to cart page. We are in add to cart page. So here from we can increase the quantity or decrease the quantity. So according to that, our price will be changed. So here let's see in the code. We are in landing page. So we are selected crispy batch, and we have click submit. So see here, submit input field, and we are redirect to we are going to redirect to add to cart page. So here we are in add to cart page. So all the data is come from the session, that is customer ID, customer phone, username, customer email. So for the learner viewer, if you want to know about the session, how it will work, how we can get that, so you can contact us. Okay, let's go further. So see, all the details is available here. Now we are going to check out. So see, checkout button is available here. So let's do the checkout. When we click checkout, so order is created. See, customer ID is this and order is ID is this. How the order ID is created? So see, let's go in a payment. See here, we are using sandbox-cashfree.com PG order API. By using this API, we are generating the order ID. For generating the order ID, we are passing some details of customer, like customer ID, customer phone, customer email, and customer name. And after doing successful payment, where you want to redirect your customer. So see, we are going to redirect to this page. Order is success with that order ID. So after doing successful payment, we are going to redirect to the success page. So let's do the further thing. So when I click pay now, it will generate a session payment ID, and with that session payment ID, we are going to redirect to the payment gateway. So all the things going to happen in the background. So proceed to payment, net banking or wallet or card. So right now I don't have card, so let's do the wallet or net banking. So Kotak things. So stimulate the success. Here you can see that we are going to redirect to the order success page with the same ID. That is order ID. Stimulate. When we redirect to here, see your order is successful. Your order detail is available here, and then continue shopping. So all the payment integration done by our team. So if you have any query, you can ask, or that's it for my side. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Team Axiom. This is really nice and wonderful expressions regarding the payment gateways. I hope everyone attending live session understand the importance of integrating payment gateways in e-commerce applications. It's a secure way of transactions. You can claim all those benefits what you are getting with the normal banking. So as it's a world of e-commerce, by using app or web, we are performing all the business transactions. So integrating payment gateways plays a very vital role. With Team Axiom, it's a we explore these all the possible ways of integrating payment gateways. If you have any queries and want to get associated with us, please do join us or contact us. Thank you very much. Have a great rest day ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.